Timmy Bantam is facing scrutiny by a lot of people, even people in his own community, because they're like, yo, we read through these messages, but these messages are dated way back in September. Like, that's almost a year ago. Why are you just now coming forward to share this? Like, is it to propel your OnlyFans or to propel your career? Like, you had all of this and was sitting on it, and now you're deciding to release it. What are your motives? But y'all, we are going to get into all that during this video. I have everything from receipts to text messages, everything. So let me know you guys' thoughts in the comment section below, and let's get into it.
BossMan Dlow has got exposed for being in Timmy Bantam's inbox, DMing him, texting him. What is going on?
I don't know what's going on in 2025, but this is making me sick. We ain't even touched the summer yet, and there's so much crazy shit going on. What is going on? I guess we're going to have to stop calling him BossMan Dlow now and start calling him BossMan Downlow.
Alright, so I'm seeing a lot of people like, where's the proof? Where's the proof? Y'all, here's the proof, alright? I'm going to read through the messages just in case y'all are not able to see them, alright? It's a little music, so bear with me. Alright, so this is the DM opened up to BossMan Dlow. He sent a question mark.
BossMan Dlow.
Now, this is apparently a screenshot of Timmy Bantam showing that in his phone, he has BossMan Dlow's phone number. And then he says, y'all, the way he thought I was going to link him for free is crazy. I'm going to post the messages on my other page, all right? All right, let me see if I can't see the top part, all right? But it says, what's your real name? That's what Timmy Bantam asks BossMan Dlow. BossMan Dlow says, I ain't giving mine, you ain't giving yours, and confusing how. So Timmy says, Justin, my real name. BossMan says, oh Lord, so you is that. That shit definitely confusing. I'm guessing alluding to the fact that Timmy is actually a boy, which anybody with eyes can see that he's a boy that has like a curvy body, like a BBL looking body, all right? So Timmy responds, yeah, I know, sorry. God made me this pretty, LOL. I understand if you not effing with me now, though. Okay, so now it's out and it's clear. He's like, I understand if you don't want to deal with me because I'm a boy. BossMan says, I appreciate you being real. I never did that. I don't want to be all over the blogs and ish. Just looked at your Twitter too. Okay. So BossMan is like, I ain't never dealt with no boy that's shaped like a girl. And I'm not trying to be all over these blogs by dealing with you. All right. And then he says, I just checked out your Twitter. So the caption is like he knew I was a boy, right? He clearly knew that Timmy was a boy. So something is scratched out from Timmy's message. I don't like when people share receipts, but they scratch certain things out. Like, it's okay to scratch out phone numbers and stuff, but we need to know what were you saying. Anyways, so BossMan says, I can see now you just do people any kind of way. Timmy says, I haven't done nothing to you though, so what you talking about? BossMan says, I'm just saying you not genuine for real. You just about money. F a bond, F a real friend, real vibe. So Timmy says, all you talking about is linking up and having sex. So the caption Timmy puts on this screenshot is K. This all I'm showing. Go to my Finsta to get more on y'all favorite rappers. So I'm guessing this is something that Timmy does often. So BossMan says, you act like we can pop out and be in a relationship though, LOL. So Timmy says, I mean, you started the conversation talking sexually. What am I supposed to be thinking, LOL? You supposed to something, something, something. And he bleeps out the rest. All right. So Timmy says, I would have kept it on the D-Lo if you didn't waste my time trying to get this bandsome throat for free. So this is people saying that the messages were fake and etc. And Timmy makes a post saying, babe, ain't none fake. He literally tested me the whole time in vanished mode and sent me his number. So this is Timmy basically showing, like, scrolling. You can see that it's in vanish mode. So nothing is edited. This is what Timmy wrote on his Instagram. He said, moral of the story is your favorite rappers are in my messages. I don't usually do this, LOL, but he literally asked me to buy my own flight to Orlando and munch on him for free. Maybe if he would have started the conversation off nice and wasn't on some hornball shit, this wouldn't be out now. Valid point. So he says, follow my backup. I'm going to go live soon. With the backup right there. More messages, y'all. Even more messages. So this is showing that they're actually texting. They're no longer on Instagram at this point. So BossMan Dlow says, you don't wanna F with me no more. Timmy says, I don't know what to say. You seem like you don't want to F with me no more. So BossMan says, so what, you rather me just pay to link? We do what we do, keep our mouths closed, and that's that. So Timmy says, what was your intentions when I came to Florida? Like, let me know. So Dlow says, get to know you, chill with you, treat you like a human. I mean, drink, have a good time. Great sex, great vibe, great massages, great cuddles, and bless you for genuinely coming. So Timmy says, I F with that. So BossMan says, that's what we doing. And if you get them toes, French tip, I'll give you double what they cost. So clearly he's into something, all right? So Timmy says, I always keep them French tip. You don't know how freaky I can get for real. So people are saying Timmy fumbled his bag, and Timmy is like, hold up, I fumbled my bag? Babe, there wasn't a bag with that man. And I've been had my own money before any of this. I ain't fumbled shit. I promise if a rapper or NFL player DM me right now, I wouldn't say anything. BossMan just weird AF. And I'm not the only person he randomly be texting on weird-ish. Just got off the phone with one of his bees, and she told me everything I needed to know. Thank ya. So Dlow actually texts Timmy from another number, and it's like, this Dlow, pick up shawty. So the caption says, now if I post this video of us on FaceTime and show them how low you really get, I'm going to be the bad guy. Leave me alone now. So this is showing that Dlow being other, I'm guessing, trans. I don't know if Timmy is trans, but it seems like he still refers to himself as a boy. So that's why I'm saying he and Timmy. Basically, these DMs, I'll let y'all read them for y'allself because I know y'all probably tired of me reading these DMs and I got to get out close and stuff. But basically, Dlow is in another boy's inbox, like a femme boy's inbox, I guess you would call him, and still trying to basically get relations for free from these individuals. This is when Timmy's like, Tia Kemp was right, you do like getting your booty ate. Have y'all ever heard that phrase of like, you can put lipstick and a dress on a hippo and some man would still have sex with it? Like, that explains, well, the lack of discipline that a lot of men have, to where as long as they see a big booty that looks appealing, they're going to go for it, whether you're a female or you're a male, right? A lot of guys, think about how men will live their lives as straight, But the moment that they reach prison, and let's say they have 3 to 5 years or maybe 10 to 15 years, it doesn't even take a full year before they're in there having sex. It's because a lot of men have reduced their attraction to women solely based on the physicality of it all, solely based on a woman's body, not the essence of a woman. That's why there are so many rappers who participate in this culture of like hyper masculinity and things of the sort. But those are the main rappers that are ousted as being DL, because literally, if you go to Timmy's page, and this is no shade to Timmy, but you can clearly see that Timmy is a boy, just has a very curvaceous figure. Just as curvy as me, just as curvy as a lot of women that I see out there that naturally has it. So it's like a lot of these men, all they see is literally, let me move the camera. Boom, cover the head. That's all they see right there. And that's what attracts them. They operate with their little head instead of their big head. All right. I'm not shocked by this. I feel like there are going to be a lot more rappers being exposed. And quite frankly, Timmy is doing everybody a favor by exposing these down low rappers, because my thing is, just live in your truth. Because y'all really think that BossMan Dlow ain't having sex with actual women? No, they sit there, they have sex with actual women. They live this life of being straight, but in the background, in the shadows, they're actually sticking it to men, all right? To men, okay? So this who BossMan Dlow was talking about when he said that ass sit up better than 2 bump bags. Well, did he lie? Screaming. Y'all are so freaking messy. I'm honestly not interested in a story time personally, but Timmy is saying if you go and follow his new TikTok, then he will do a whole story time on how this whole thing came to be. But for me personally, I've gotten all the receipts and I've seen everything I need to see and want to see. Everything else, y'all can have the rest. But feel free to follow his new TikTok if y'all want the tea, all right?
Y'all follow my new TikTok. I'm banned off live on this TikTok, and I'm trying to go live to explain everything. So follow my new TikTok. Y'all follow my new TikTok. I'm banned
And
off
there's the
live
new
on this
TikTok.
TikTok, and I'm trying to go live to
So
explain
just type in
everything.
Timmy
So follow my new
Bantam.
TikTok.
You'll see it. Now let's end this video with a little word from a fellow TikToker.
I'm gonna keep it so real, bro. This BossMan Dlow situation is really just a prime example of why niggas should just be theyself from the jump, and why you might as well just be as you are, because eventually, bro, the moment you don't give a motherfucker that money they want, or you tell them something they don't want to hear, or you make them mad, bro, they gonna expose you anyway, so ain't no point even trying to be discreet with it. Now, I ain't finna go into details and expose, bro, you feel me, or post no screenshot, nothing, bro, because I don't really give a fuck about the situation, I ain't gonna lie. The only reason why I even know about the situation is because my homeboy, for whatever reason, the nigga sent me a screenshot, and as I'm clicking on the screenshot, I'm lost. I see a nigga talking about something about some Timmy, he said bent some throat, some whatever the fuck bro was talking about. And then I did my research, and I was just like, oh damn, that was going on. But I got a question for y'all though, bro. That's not even my angle. Like, how y'all feel about a situation like that though in general? I ain't even talking about BossMan Dlow. Like, when I see situations like that, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I be having like mixed emotions on like how I feel about it. Like, sometimes I be like, damn, y'all wonder why like people in that community be getting, you feel me, killed or whatever, because like y'all always trying to expose somebody when you supposed to keep it on low. But then sometimes I be like, bruh, that's probably the best thing they should do, because a lot of them dudes, I ain't talking about BossMan Dlow, but people that lay down with people that's in that community, you know what I'm saying? They be laying down unprotected with them, and then they go back and lay with a woman that's unaware of what they doing, unprotected, and then they be spreading shit, you feel me? And I feel like that's unfair to women. Like, I'm not saying, you know, like, niggas do what they want to do, that's up to them, but I feel like a woman should have the option to know, like, damn, if that's how you get it, let me know, so she can choose whether she still want to sleep with you or not, you feel me? Like, I don't know. I just feel like that what you doing, bro. The woman you laying with should have the option, bro, to pick. Like, okay, yeah, nah, I don't want to deal with no man that's doing that too. You feel me? But back to BossMan Dlow though, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I feel like honestly, the best thing he should do is just come forward and just say, all right, yeah, that's me. Let me tell you why. I feel like people don't understand, bro. What you already admit to, people cannot use against you. Like, what they gonna say? Oh, you was caught in blank DM. Okay. No one's gonna care, bro. You feel me? Because guess what? He admitted to it. How you gonna use something against somebody that they already admitted to? And to be honest with you, if people like your music, they're gonna listen to you anyway. No matter what your background is, no matter what you're doing, bro. Good music is good music. And real niggas don't even really care about another man's sexuality, bro. As long as he ain't trying to fuck me, that's all that matter. I ain't gonna hold you.
Child, I'm sensing a little from him as well, but I ain't gonna say nothing else about that. But y'all definitely let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, y'all. This is crazy, but again, I'm not shocked. Not in the least am I shocked about this whole situation. Now, what I will say that this man is correct about is that women should have the option. So if you're gonna do what you're gonna do, don't be dibbling and dabbling in women's vaginas while you're also sticking it in a man's butthole. I'm sorry, I know that was vulgar, but I had to say it like that because a lot of times when y'all sticking it in these men's buttholes, y'all are unprotected when y'all are doing it. So y'all bring whatever y'all get from them back to y'all woman who is completely unaware, or back to women who are completely unaware of what you were doing. And 9 times out of 10, if they knew what you were doing, they would not be engaging in sex with you to begin with. So that's what I do agree with. Women should have the option to choose because it is very disgusting. And I could not imagine being a woman and finding out that you were literally playing with your life and had no idea that you were. So y'all gotta hold people accountable. Like, he already knew that Timmy was a boy. He already knew that. He already knew the risk of being on the blogs. So instead of thinking with the head up here, he allowed his head down there to follow suit, but he didn't follow suit properly with that head down there. Like Timmy said, how he came and approached him in a respectful manner and actually was trying to get to know him and was not trying to be El Cheapo or not trying to use him for sexual favors, then it would have went a lot more differently. But because you approached Timmy in a disrespectful way, Timmy gave you the same disrespect that you approached him with. Now, I know a lot of people are not going to agree with my take on this, but that is my take, and we all have opinions like we all have booty cheeks, all right? That's it. I'll catch you guys in my next one. Let me know how y'all feel about this. Are y'all shocked? I'm not, all right? Bye.